What's up, it's your boy 50 Cent. FightFan.com in the house. It's going down right here.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out. This promotion has been like no other promotion that we've ever done. I've been grinding, focusing on training, so I haven't seen all the billboards and all the posters and everything, but I've been getting a lot of feedback. The weigh-in yesterday was unbelievable. I've never been at a weigh-in in my hometown like that. I mean, it looked like a mega fight. Like, it was a ton of media. It was packed. And I couldn't get caught up in it yesterday. I had to stay in the moment because, obviously I still had a fight that I had to fight. But this was huge. This was big. And it was against a big-time opponent on a big stage on HBO against probably, the biggest crowd that I've ever had here at home. So it was either rise to the occasion or get my belts taken. And I didn't want to go home without my belts. I take nothing away from Chad Dawson, Gary Shaw and his team. I mean, it was intense leading up to this fight, but as it should be, because it's a lot at stake. Chad is trying to feed his family. I'm trying to feed my family. And in this business, I've said it once and I'll say it again, a loss, it's a lot of repercussions for a loss in boxing. It's not like other sports where you can take your time and recover and play the next game and everything will be okay. So it's a lot at stake. So I take my hat off to Chad. He risked a lot coming down to fight me. He called me out. And you got to take your hat off to Chad for that. He has nothing to be ashamed about. Chad Dawson is still the light heavyweight kingpin, in my opinion. Everybody knows that Chad has a great jab, and me being a shorter fighter, we want to try to take his jab. We wanted to try to take his jab away, and you do that. You can do it several different ways, but one way is jabbing with him, and we did that. And when I got away from the jab a couple rounds, my coach, man, I got a tremendous coach. After I knocked him down the first time as a young fighter, you want to go right back and knock him down with the same punch you just knocked him down with. But he said, forget about that. Get back on your jab. Keep boxing. He'll run into something again. And I did that. And then he ran into the last combination that eventually stopped him. Well, for whatever reason, he wasn't using his jab as much as he normally does. And I don't know if that was just positioning because my head was off center. I wasn't right in front of him. I was either here or I was here. I wasn't right in front of him. So I don't know why he didn't throw the jab like he normally does, but I just tried to match him jab for jab and even out jab him, even though he had the longer arms, and we did that. And that, I don't know if it's the best thing that I did tonight, but that was definitely something that led to the knockout. And it's funny because I watched Chad for so many years that I didn't have to watch a lot of tape in training camp. I watched tape maybe 3 or 4 times. I watched the Bernard Hopkins fight one time. I watched the Pascal fight one time. And this week in my hotel room, I probably watched 1 or 2 rounds. But I knew what Chad liked to do. I knew his tendencies, and one of his tendencies is when you attack him, he bends over to the right, to my right side, to his left, my right. And a lot of people said, "Oh, you hit Chad with a right hand. You hit Chad with a right hand." And I knew Chad could be hit with right hands, but I also knew Chad could be hit with a left hook. And I envisioned the left hook landing just like it did tonight. So it was just a combination of things. You can't just do one thing against a fighter like Chad Dawson. You got to do multiple things. You got to have the speed. You got to have the power to make him respect you. But then inside, he saw that I was physically stronger than him, and just that combination of tools just brought me to victory. I just want to keep fighting and keep winning. It's a lot of young talent out there, man. It's a lot of young guys in this room. The guys we just called out, that could be considered the next great champions. I think we all got a shot at being the next crop. So it's just about winning this fight, winning in this sport. Winning in the sport of boxing takes care of a lot, and trying to do it in a spectacular fashion. So that's all I'm focused on. If they call me a star, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. That's really relative because some guys get the tag that they're a star and they haven't really beat anybody. And then some guys that have fought tough fights, fight in and fight out, they don't get that tag for whatever reason. So it kind of is what it is. I just keep fighting, keep winning, staying focused. And if I'm crowned the next star, then that's fine. I'll wear it and keep working hard and keep doing what I'm doing. But it's a lot of young fighters coming up, and any one of these fighters can be the next big guy.